and Devin Haney doing all of this with a person that had point 0.1 estrogen, and we all seen that Ryan Garcia was still in there getting tired. And it's like, bro, I'm sorry, there's no other word to put this. You're a bitch. Excuse my language.
Tripping on the drug tests. Damn, but I said we're gonna talk about this. It's kind of funny now. This nigga got Devin Haney tripping on the drug tests. He got Devin Haney saying he don't want to rematch Ryan Garcia. Since when the nigga that get knocked out says he don't want to rematch? Like, he called the shots. I'm just trying to figure this shit out.
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DMs before you picked your man.
2026, we're doing it.
You promise? Remember,
you promised. You're the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. So look, handle that business, okay?
Haney. Why is that the fight for you? His father in my DMs keeps screenshotting stuff that we saying. I don't know what he's screenshotting it for, but Devin Haney definitely on my hit list.
So-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo about to get hit with a brick. Talking some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you gonna figure out what's gonna happen. Gonna get hit.
Yeah, I never fuck with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never fuck with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney, and we 24 fitness playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit, or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like, nigga never. Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sent you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga.
What's the situation?
I don't have to go up to 147 to fight none of them fighters.
Right.
I'm making the decision to go up to be great. You know what I'm saying? And as long as that respect level is there, as long as that is worth my time moving up to fight Devin Haney, then I'm gonna fight him. If it's not worth my time, Keyshawn is gonna make the right business decision so I can get in that position again, so they will respect my name. You know what I'm saying? There's another champion out there. His name is Lewis Crocker. He's a 147-pound champion. Me and Eddie Hearns already been talking about him before Devin Haney even surfaced the platform. You know what I'm saying? And he's from the UK. So I would love to go to the UK and fight Lewis Crocker as well. Before I fight Devin Haney. But 3 fights is what I want to fight this year. So once I fight Lewis Crocker, my first 147, yes.
Woo.
My first 147-pound fight, Lewis Crocker, then of course I'll go fight Devin Haney.
You a person that been given everything all your life, a daddy's boy, making sure you've been straight all your life, and
the father can get it. The father can get it too. I don't have DB3. We don't even have that. We don't even know what that is. We don't have that. We don't have a. We don't need that.
Well, looks like we got smoke, guys. Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, the new generation going head to head. It looks like we might have a fight, you guys. Keyshawn Davis, he looks like he's ready. He's got a lot to say about Devin. And I think this is a great fight. You know, 2 young guys on the come up right now, 2 guys who definitely are at the top of their game, who I feel like this is a great matchup, very similar to the Devin Haney versus Brian Norman matchup that we just watched, where Devin Haney put on an absolute masterclass. And I think this could be even better than that fight, because Keyshawn does bring some very, very different and very, very different type of approach than I think Brian Norman would bring, which I think as well would raise that profile for Devin Haney to show how good he is, and as well start his supremacy against, you know what I'm talking about, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. Let's go. So we got to talk about Devin's last fight against Brian Norman Jr., which literally broke the entire industry. Devin Haney went out there and put on a masterclass, dropped Brian Norman, hurt Brian Norman, showed that he was the superior fighter and boxer. stayed in the pocket, did not go anywhere the entire fight, and did exactly what I predicted would happen, was he was using his jab and footwork to show that he was the best. But let's not get it twisted. This was an amazing moment for boxing, okay? Two young up-and-coming fighters who are now at the top of their game, putting it on the line. Two 147-pound champions, two Black American champions, going up against each other with both of their fathers in the corner. A significant moment in boxing history. And to be a part of that, to be a part of that promotion, I felt really proud to watch these young brothers go out here and put it on the line, because it was a great fight. Brian Norman stayed in there the entire time. He didn't back up. Even when he got dropped, he got right back up and kept coming forward. Devin Haney just was the better fighter. And now, I think that put the world on notice. It showed how good Devin Haney is and his level. And so once that showed the world, it was very easy for everyone else to kind of go from there. And so then you started to see people like Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawndavis start to speak about, you know, what they would do and what they wouldn't do, and the fact that they would put him on weight clauses if it was at 147, which I would assume was because of what they saw, right? They saw Devin Haney at 147 pounds, powerful, strong, and not afraid to go up against what everyone considered the biggest, the most dangerous 147 champion in the entire boxing game. He went in there and stood right there, 10 toes down. So what does that mean for the division? Let's talk. CEO and president of DHP, Bill Haney, dropped this hit list, Devin Haney versus everybody. And at number one, you had Teofimo Lopez, who Teofimo Lopez and Shakur just fought. Now listen, I still think that this is still a good fight for Devin Haney. I still want to see Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. I think that Teofimo Lopez still has value in the division. I still think that he can do a lot of things in this division. I think that's a good fight for Devin Haney, just for the smoke that's been there, a lot of back and forth. They've talked a lot of trash over the years, and I still want to see Teofimo Lopez get beat up by Devin Haney. So let's run that. You feel me? Next, you got Shakur Stevenson, right? Now, we already talking about that, right? We got Keyshawn and Shakur. We want those fights. I want to see those fights because these are, like I said, young champions in their prime. We need to see these guys fighting one another. These are great fights for them. These can be trilogy fights. They can fight, make a lot of money with each other, and be able to keep that within these really high-level chess match. Just the best of boxing you're going to see if you were to see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, which I think should be next. You know what I'm saying? Let's see it. Let's see Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney next, right? You got Tank Davis. Tank right now is going through some legal issues, so we'll wait on Tank. Hopefully he gets and figures that out, right? Jerron Boots Ennis, right? Jerron Boots Ennis. I would love to see Jerron Boots Ennis versus Devin Haney. That would be a great fight. Jerron Boots Ennis right now, he moved up to 154 pounds, but that's still a great fight at 147. Or, you know, one day if Devin Haney wants to move up to 154, you know, Devin Haney's a big boy. So I think that could happen, right? Then you got Brian Norman Jr. Let's go ahead and X Brian Norman off. He was the first one off of the hit list that Debo went ahead and took off the block. You feel me? Next, you got Mario Barrios. He's got a very, very good chance to beat Ryan Garcia. If he beats Ryan Garcia, that's a great fight. That's a big fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge fight for a belt. That's for 2 belts. You know what I'm saying? It would be an amazing unification bout with Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawndavis, we want Keyshawn next. Like I told you guys, we want Keyshawn next. Keyshawndavis will be the next fight. That's the one we want to see. We want to see Keyshawndavis on the block. We looking for Keyshawn. Keyshawn said that he is, Craig, he said he on the block. He said he got the bricks. All right, we looking for you, Keyshawn. Let's go, Keyshawn. We want that. All right, Rolando Romero. Rolly is nowhere to be found right now. We don't know where Rolly is. You know what I'm saying? But Rolly is a great fight. Rolly could definitely bring another belt right underneath Devin Haney's supreme pursuit for the 147 undisputed title. That would be a great fight. It would be a huge fight. They would both make a lot of money together. Rolly is a great talker. We already know that. The press conferences will be hilarious. The face-offs will be hilarious. We gotta go with Rolly. Then you have Ryan Garcia. All right, we want that Ryan Garcia rematch. We definitely want to see that because obviously that's going to be a huge fight. Ryan Garcia was cheating. He had PEDs in his system. He was smoking weed. He was doing all types of things behind the scenes. He came in overweight. Devin Haney still took the fight. Still got in there. Still went 12 rounds. Okay? So we need to rectify that by beating him, by making sure he is not on the PEDs. And like I said, he has a fight against Mario Barrios. So when we see that next fight, let's see what he does against Mario Barrios, because that fight, we want to see if he is going to be on drugs, if he does pass the drug test, and if he does beat Mario Barrios. That's a great fight. So we got some smoke right here, guys. A lot of smoke.
Hey, for now, bro. Mad over the rehydration clause in order for you to fight Devin Haney. When you made that comment, yeah, a lot of people was mad over that.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. They sit there and tell you like, oh, so other fighters had a rehydration clause and you had a problem with it. At that point in time, yeah, because at the end of the day, you fighting at a weight class that you fight at. If I'm at 135 or 140 and I put a rehydration clause on somebody, when it's like, bro, I'm fighting at this weight already, that don't make sense. But I'm a 126 pounder. That's where I started at. Going up all the way to 147, and I'm not even a real 47. I'm nowhere near that. Like, the guys at 47, they walk around 25, 30 pounds bigger than me. If I'm going to fight them, just like you watch Conor Ben, nobody had a problem when Conor Ben just whooped Chris Eubank ass. And when he whooped his ass, you could clearly see the fighter was dead. Nobody had a problem. They loved it. They sat there. Oh, Conor Ben is so great. He's so good. So if I say I'm going to fight Conor Ben at 147, but I want the same rehydration clause that he put on Eubank, what's the problem with that?
So the first clip I played, as you guys saw, was the after Devin Haney just beat Lomachenko. Shakur Stevenson was in the ring. He was one of the first ones to say that he had a contest against him beating Lomachenko. Devin Haney turns to him and says, "I'm still number one," and walks off. And Shakur, just like Shakur does, says that he's just for now. So at that point, I thought, okay, yeah, we already got smoke. You know, they're both at 135 at the time. But as you saw, like the second clip I just played, Shakur Stevenson definitely wants to put that rehydration clause if they ever do go to fight at 147, which I think is, you know, not the best way to go about this, because I definitely do think that that's just not the smartest thing to do. I think if you guys want to be the best, you got to fight each other at the contracted weight, and whatever happens, happens, all right? Devin Haney fought against Ryan Garcia overweight, and he didn't take any gripes about it, still went out there and did it, put it out there. I think now it's time for Shakur to do the same. Shakur, if you're going to come up, if you're going to say that you are the best, if you're going to claim that you're better than Devin Haney, I think you got to come up to 147 and prove it. Devin Haney is the best at 147 right now. I think as far as like when you're looking at the comparisons, yes, this is going to be a great fight. But I think we definitely have to make sure, and when we're looking at this from the outside perspective, I would like to see these brothers fight 147, no rehydration clause. Let's fight. Let's feel good. Let's get in here and put on a great show. And like I said, this could be a trilogy, all right? These guys can go and be fighting each other back and forth for years to come. And I would love to see this, you know what I mean? I think a lot of us would love to see these young brothers make it, you know, to become some of the greatest fights that we've ever seen in the history of boxing. You know what I mean? You got two young Black American champions who are right now reigning supreme. the best skill sets in the game, some of the best jabs, some of the best feet work, right? Some of the best ring generalship. We would definitely see the highest level of boxing once these two guys lock horns, and I'm really ready to see it. So, you know, I definitely wanted to start this kind of promotion. Like I said, you know, I did this for the last Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney fight. I want to do this for these Shakur versus Keyshawn. No, well, let me correct myself. Devin Haney versus Keyshawn versus Shakur. All right, we're gonna see huge trilogies come out of these fights, man. So y'all let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who do you think comes out and reigns supreme out of these top 3 guys? And we gonna talk about it, man. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. You know me, I'm always gonna bring some great content. Elite Media, man. I'm out. Peace.